So y'all, I just got done. Hopefully y'all don't hear the kids playing in the background. I live literally right next to a playground. So if you hear that, bear with me. But I just got done watching UNDEAD, UNLUCK, and I have a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's cue the intro.
Up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's a geek.
All right, and I got my door open too. I feel like that kind of helps with the echo. I don't know. But UNDEAD, UNLUCK. Man, I just saw it on Disney Plus. I was like, shoot, man, I'm looking for something new to watch anyway. Let me go see what this is about. Now, for any of y'all who don't know, UNDEAD, UNLUCK is about a dude basically who can't die and a girl who basically has bad luck with anyone she touches. And the bad luck is 100% most of the time. It results in someone's death. So say if I have the unluck ability and I touch you, you'll die. Now, the way or how the weight of the luck affects you depends on how Fuko, which is the person with the unluck ability, how Fuko feels about the person she's touching. So in this case, Andy, the dude who's undead, for him to, have a crazy death, she has to build up her love for Andy. And the whole thing in the beginning is that Andy wants to die. And I think that we're kind of getting to the point where Andy is realizing he doesn't want to die anymore. But they haven't really explicitly said that yet. But yeah, that's the basis of the show. The show is very, very interesting. One of the things, and I'm probably gonna have it on my thumbnail, one of the things that really caught my interest is the power scaling or the power system. So you've been hearing me say UNLUCK, UNDEAD. The whole thing, the power system in UNDEAD and UNLUCK is negators. So the negators, you have people who negate a property. So you have unknown, which is, I'll get to that ending later. Unknown, which is a girl who can't be seen, or unrepaired, a dude who if he cuts you, that the wound doesn't heal. Stuff like that. Unmoved. Like, it's a very, very, very cool premise, right? Very cool premise. They eventually get caught up with a society, this, that, and the third, and it kind of reminds me of like the Justice League versus what's the team that goes against the Justice League? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The villains or whatever. Reminds me like that. So you obviously have a villain group, you have a hero group, and they're trying to kill God. So you go from Andy wanting to die himself to the premise being the Union, we're trying to kill God. That itself intrigued me because you have one person who realized, hey, our world just continues to go on and go on and go on, and it'll end and it repeats itself. So the reason why they want to kill God is mainly because some people don't have abilities that they want. Fuko doesn't want the unluck ability because he can't touch anybody physically without something bad happening to him. So you have that thing where it's a lot of stuff. Just watch the show. I really wasn't here trying to really tell y'all about the show. This is a video just telling y'all what I think about the show. So it's a lot that happens in that 24 episodes. There's only one season of anime right now. A lot that happens. But I'd say the last 5 episodes, wasn't it for me. The whole Ana Uno storyline was kind of confusing for me, just because, her thing was unknown. She wasn't able to be seen by people, but she was able to still write and become a mangaka and communicate to people that way. And her mom dies because, of old age, because she never, finds her child because she can't see her anymore or see him anymore. And I'm thinking, buddy, just write to your mom. You can write. And the stuff she writes is still, people can still see that. Just write to your mom. I guess that never occurred to her to do that. But I don't know. That whole thing was kind of fishy to me. The negator power system, is that one of the best power systems in anime? I don't know, because I feel like when it comes to power systems, the top 3 that comes to my mind, and I'm biased, is the Full Metal Alchemist system with alchemy, One Piece with devil fruits and hockey, and then Nin with Hunter x Hunter. Those are the 3 that come to mind where it's like, okay, I feel like this is the best. Now, you could put Naruto in there, you could put Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball power system is it's not really a power system there. It's kind of like, it's just ki. It's kind of boring. Naruto, it could be up there too. But I don't know. The negating ability ability stuff was so crazy because you can really have a negator for a lot of different stuff. And it reminds me of how quirks should have been done in My Hero. My Hero, you have a lot of different weird quirks and stuff, and it just, they're just weird. But I feel like with this, they made it better to where, okay, you have unknown. Someone doesn't want the unknown quirk. We have the unluck. Someone doesn't, no, not quirk. Someone doesn't want the unluck negator ability. And it just made it to where those abilities were actually cool. Like, bruh, My Hero, you have a dude who has a quirk where he shoots hot dogs out his arm. Like, that's boring, bruh. Nobody cares about that. That's lame. So the show right there with Undead Unluck, the power system was crazy good. And the story, I really feel like I'm not gonna try to give too much away just in case you haven't seen Undead Unluck. But the story, I feel like it has a lot of potential. It does. Now, I haven't read the manga of Undead Unluck. I haven't read the manga, but I feel like it could really like just pop off and actually be a good show. The only thing that's kind of keeping it back for me and for most people was that, bro, it's not even on Crunchyroll. I was watching that crap through Disney Plus, and that's a bad thing because one, Disney Plus is with Hulu. They have ads. I'm not paying for the unad version. Not used. That's not being used that much. Two, it's not gonna get exposure. No one goes to Disney Plus mainly for anime. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mostly, for the most part, go to Crunchyroll for anime. So if it's on Crunchyroll, you get more potential eyes being shown to it. Just like I always come to mind with Tokyo Revengers. The first season of Tokyo Revengers was on Crunchyroll, and after that, it was nowhere to be seen. It was on Hulu, I think. And I haven't really heard much about Tokyo Revengers since then. So it's the same thing here. Now, where do I rank it? It's hard to rank right now. Just because it's a newer show. It came out last year. The new season's supposed to be coming out, I want to say next year. And I think they're supposed to be doing a movie too. I could be wrong, but I think they're supposed to be doing a movie with Undead Unluck also. So I'm very interested and looking to see what they do with that, because Negators is cool. Fuko and Andy have. Oh, before I end it, this is gonna be like a quick little video. Before I end it, right? We have to talk about Andy's undead ability. I don't really understand it. Like, if you haven't seen the show, his ability is basically just who could I? I'm trying to think who I could really compare it to. But I want to say Buggy, but a lot of people haven't watched One Piece and don't know who that is. But imagine like you just can't die, right? So you just slice your body up and maneuver all different types of ways and use it as a weapon. But they don't really explain how he's able to manipulate his blood that way. He just can. When he's slicing up he'll bite his finger and his finger will become a bullet. Obviously, not that cringes to me because I hurt my finger. I closed the door in the bathroom door when I was working. So he feels that pain. So I can imagine, I'm like, bruh, every time. And I think they say in the show that he just got used to the pain. So he just kind of got, numb to it. But I'm like, bro, you gotta feel that every time you want to use your ability, man. I think that was very interesting just to see how Andy is, to see how Fuko is, and you would think that they wouldn't really connect, and they don't at first, to be honest with you. You wouldn't think they really connect, but as the show goes on, as the season goes on, you see that they're kind of gearing and drifting towards each other. More so Fuko for Andy, because Andy always, was trying to get in Fuko pants. But that was that show for me. I want to rate it like a 7 out of 10, mainly because of the last couple episodes, and also I could only watch it in freaking dub. If you know me, I hate dub. Dub reminds me of freaking Pokemon, and Bakugan and Yu-Gi-Oh. I like Bakugan and Yu-Gi-Oh, but it reminds me of all those shows where it's like, bruh, it's kiddie anime to me. Subtitles, when they're talking in Japanese and you hear more of the emotion, that's the real stuff. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Quick little video. I'm also going to be dropping my Dan to Dan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm dropping a episode review on that as well, because the first episode dropped, and I actually read a couple chapters of the manga for that one as well. And I know that's going to be a big hit because that's one of the more anticipated shows within the anime community, as well as Sakamoto Days. I think that one's coming out soon as well. So yeah, I'll be dropping my thoughts on that episode this weekend. But yeah, if you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, dislike the video. I'm on the road to 300 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who like my content, share my content. Without further ado, I'm out. Peace.